everything I've made as a crochet newbie. I start off with headbands, and these can be like $25 to $30 in store, so they're great to make as gifts, and you can practice a ton of different stitches. I started on Christmas last year, and you can see like how uneven my stitches were compared to this that I made just a few weeks later. These are cute, I just don't wear them a ton, so I'm gonna rate these like a 4 out of 10. A couple months later, it was spring, and I wanted to try and make crochet bags, and I'm still obsessed with these. Like, look how cute this is. I also made this one, and this is still like one of my favorite projects that I've ever made. Like, the strap is too short for this, so I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. But these, see, they're both 9 out of 10. At this point, I'd really gotten a hang of the squares, and I wanted to make the iconic granny square cardigan, but I ended up doing a vest. I just got bored of making squares, and for some reason, I want to do the ribbing in like this ombre brown. And I hate it, I never wear it, so this gets a 1 out of 10. That inspired me to make a full-on patchwork cardigan, and this took me like a solid month. I didn't use a pattern, so it was a lot of trial and error. This ended up being my most expensive project, and I remember I literally had to run to the store like 4 or 5 different times just to get more yarn. But I do love it, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Only because the yarn I used is really heavy and I didn't weave in any of the ends. Then I made a faux patchwork cardigan. I saw a lot of people kind of making their cardigans like this without any special shaping. And it works, it's easy, but I think it looks kind of ugly, so I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I really did want to make like one more cardigan, but at this point it was summer, so I started doing more like summer pieces. This was the first top that I freehanded, and I have no idea why I chose this yarn. Like, it's so ugly. It looks a little bit better with like the black border, and it has like a bow on the back. So I'm gonna give this like a 6 out of 10. But I used what I learned to make this purple dress, and this is like an 8 out of 10. Then I made this sweater using the flower pattern, and I realized I didn't really have a bralette to wear, so I just made my own. And at that point, I just had to finish the set, so I made these shorts. I'm gonna give this set like an 8 out of 10. I did this little ruffle skirt and this cute little top using the same flower pattern. With this skirt, I did like a little cinch action here to make it shorter in the front and longer in the back. So clearly, this set deserves a 9 out of 10. And finally, now that it's fall again, I got to revisit my cardigan obsession. I love this, it's so cute. It clasps in the front, and it has like this big bow. I love the sleeves. I made the ribbing extra long, so I just love this silhouette. And the only issue is it's made out of like a wool blend, so it's a little bit scratchy. This is a 9.5 out of 10. There were a couple things I didn't get to, but y'all get the idea. This is your sign to start crocheting.